USD store it at end on that. So different people have their own. So if you open the account, the account will enter your
checking
the account enter show this was program good for around the clock. So that I try log this account. Give them out for this
last week, release trainings.
That capital is all of the lesson capital. Everyone. And you know the same. After you pass up the second offer, all time you don't know. But that's what I mean. So in that place, when you want to talk about the capital, let's offer all the capital. So you just confirm that password.
I just confirm I will take this one.
And you enter.
This one I'm trying.
You don't enter. Now, what is the other one? You enter, you don't want to do that for others. You do that password.
And then take this one. So I put it.
Try and do. That is represented. Also, that's what they have. I don't know why. All right, we have amazing people right here on. Let's bring them up on TikTok so that we can start time now go.
Let me follow up to my phone.
Follow up with phone first. Now make I even bring that laptop come. If you say now that system, when we use that laptop, that one no problem. No, they have to the team.
The laptop is on.
Perfectly. So, Crane, connect this particular laptop to this network. Then use that particular charger for that PC on that laptop. Then you use the MT5. Okay, from here this market still day now, before we go start the class, before we go start analysis and top down analysis, I will first of all you take a buy trade and put your stop loss, then let's start the class properly. On your standard account of $40, you are just using just 0.01. This is good. Let me
I don't pass you.
Yes. Understand? So this person will give you the initial section. Not correctly now. So that is why I'm here. Now let's
Can use this.
somebody understand it, please. So now that you are inside that trade, we fit first start the analysis so that you go fit understand why would they do wetin we dey do. We go fill up in now. We go enter. No problem. Eh? Then you go change am now. Okay. Something happen here. What is that? This particular MT5 so whenever logging any account, you are getting MT5 $. So you don't need to do as if you want to do. You need to do as if you want to create an account. So you come to your file instead of logging, you come to data. Then you now come here and set for the server. You see, that's it. All of their, because the one that we have this technology limited. So we made a mistake now. As we don't take that trade, so we take that same trade for the same account. Now we are going to be waiting for a confirmation of the execution of this guy. So from here we come to the contact of existing account. So we cannot set for server here. Server is later. Four 1 0 7 Alright, we have amazing people watching us live right now on TikTok and also on YouTube. Guys, if you are joining us from YouTube, please click on the like button. If you are joining us from TikTok, please double tap on the screen and share the live stream. Let's work together. Now, the amazing part is say, we will enter from this bottom now. Most of my profit pass or even if it's 0.01 and they use. So you so now yeah, exactly here now you for enter them now. Though why I said even if you enter them here, say you still get right, we say the market never approach this, we never reach this resistance zone. So when you enter up from here, we are now going to be waiting for a confirmation to see if price will be able to break above this resistance. So now, whenever you see price above this resistance, any pullback where you see, enter the trade from that set for that other account. When you will let this one play out.
The account is still
That thing, if you say that you see the make say with that password, anytime you type password. And I do that whenever you are typing it, you are still going to make a mistake with that password. It's very simple, so prevent that. You only see the reality. So yesterday night, during our class, I actually emphasized on something very, very important. I said this week, let's prioritize quality over quantity. Though I repeat, I did the same thing last week. What did I mean by quality over quantity? Nobody just too much plenty trade like that. Let's look for a setup. So was the setup meet with our criteria of buying? Then we place the buy trade. Was the setup meet the criteria of selling? We place the sell trade. Then we now try to educate ourselves on why we are buying or why we are selling, so that we feel give confidence. You see, last week, even when we were there, they laughed and I said something. I said, many people might know how to analyze the market technically, but not everybody sabi how to make money from the forex market. So if you don't sabi analyze the market, wetin we will call a talk or wetin we will call be our topic of discussion all through now today, so like this now we don already dey trade. That trade wey we dey so is either we come out from that trade profitably or we come out from that trade with loss. Now, because say our analysis is already showing that we are right and we are already making profit, we fit still go end that trade with loss. So the business orientation na be wetin we go take guide that way we don already enter and when we already get profit, so that we go fit end this profit. So let's go our set of confirm, then we go do this together. Ready for?
Yes.
Because the Airtel no dey work like that, no dey work like this.
It's not very big.
Still type am from down this so that you will fit see wetin you dey type, whether you dey correct as you take this one. Then you just copy and come and paste it. That is the easiest way. You fit use your browser. But I said that to you like that. Art. That shift too. you understand what they do, Abi?
Yes.
So, as far as once that enter, it will get very, very much easier for you now to follow up with what they do. So, Vanilla Babe, you are welcome. So, guys, let's quickly connect our microphone so we will start from you. You don't enter. And you don't hear the sound, Abi?
This one are the same thing.
This one are the same.
Yes. Let me now check the number.
Then we will install another MT5 so that we will do something when I do. Sometimes you can see me open like 4 or 5 different MT5s, so I'm not to be logging in and logging out to, and especially if I'm trading multiple accounts I have to go. So you feel you get the switch between the MT5. Then you will feel bringing that chat as I think you are going. Go to the view. Market watch. Market watch, what is it? Then you look for the not drag the code on the chat. That no. You want to go over that, so that you don't. No. Yes, this one? Yes.
This one?
Yes. Understand? That's what this is. Yes, that's it. So now let's do a bit like this. When you are still down to properties, the last option that properties. Then you come to colors. The first one. Let's come to white, color of white.
Color of white.
Yes, color of white. Go to shoe. Screw down. Remove this shoe through this. Then you click on show ask price.
Show ask price.
Show ask price. So right click again. You will see one meeting or one meeting and that will just show the price. That's how. So the trader will go at the end. So for your money to be reflected, that's what people trade. Yes, sir. Okay, better go. Okay, good. So it's more than that today. I've not looked at my PCR for your own laptop. So if you look at it, come to your team. It's put down to 2 dots. This is 2 dots. And now, you look at it. You don't that again now. So if I put that again now, 2 dots. So this is a little bit of if you have to look at that. That's all. See your own trade. See the position, see the stop loss, see your take back. So, what you want to do now? Now, clear explanation of why we do it today. Your account is already clear, and you have it on your phone. And let's say for now, you can be managing your second account with your phone, while you're managing this other account with your laptop. Then the next thing that we are going to do now is to try to understand why are we buying. Remember, in the Forex market, the only thing when they happen here is buying and selling. It's either we buy or we sell. If we buy, it is very, very much important to know why you are buying, so that if you buy and the market could decide to sell, if you understand why you buy, that will be your escape clause. We say you know go dey emotionally attached to the market. Why? Because you know what to give you the buy signal. But if you buy with the mindset of I just see market they go, I can't enter the buy. If market they come down, you go jump more for the buy, jump enter sell. And you go come jump enter the sell, market will come go down small, continue the buy again, and then you will now be the one to lose at both sides. If you know that you will look at it, yes. Search XAUUSD. We show that it's very good. So as that market come down, so
I wanted to buy that time.
and now you go enter another one, you still enter another because it's still there with the same bottom where we can take the first one. You don't have to see. So you see there the same bottom where we can take around our first one. So on your second part.
So enter
That's it. So now, you see the particular first trade that we are doing. So the standard account.
So I did nothing before.
The asset on this particular first trade was $5. I'm really understand? So we continue. What's my route to now? Now, the truth of the matter is 2 trade, live, no possibility. That's what the long Now, first of all, it's a first to see the reaction of this particular market if it has that potential of actually going on. Now, we don't show it before because the previous part of code is that hammer and the right side. So, this particular part of the hammer and so as he said, counter, so he's only trying to gather liquidity to be able to go up. So as he don't counter, that's for me to enter the last one. The last one, which is the second one. No problem. Just 2 trade. Then why am I executing 2 trade? Or why should you be using 2 trade or 0.02? Later in the see. Is it that you open 2 positions, 0.01, 0.01, or you open 0.021? Or a very small account. The reason is that go there, no, they always go straight. You know, say there was a time where your profit don't gather small moment, where you don't gather small moment. So I did been at 0.02, 0.10, now you use it for close half. Leave the other one. So as you come down now, you don't re-enter. That is the major reason why, you know, now I don't talk about before I say, you first have to do analysis when you know see the make money. So now you have to do analysis. How we go take that small money now we come and talk about it. So now, if you take that 2 trade now, anything when make price continue the same. By the time they approach this resistance zone, you don't close out at maybe $10 on 1 trade. Close one, come on, leave one. Use the that one target your TP. If you reach, you reach. If you don't reach, because as they go, you're going to do your break even. You're going to stack up your trade, you're going to do your break even. So now, let's do the top-down analysis again for us to be sure why we did this particular trade and why I will still take another buy trade. You see, our initial analysis last week Friday was that this market, it did what it do last week because our analysis last week was for the market to do a short-term sell, then continue the buy. And the sell where we will anticipate now for daily time frame, make we go test that daily structure that was broken. The market do the sell on Monday, we make money from the market on Monday. And we expected the market to do the same sell on Tuesday. We entered the sell, the market was doing that sell. Then all of a sudden, the cost started to skyrocket, they go up. Then you see that skyrocket when the market cost started to skyrocket, they go up. So, now it makes say many people go there frustrated because they will not be thinking that they don't have what it takes to make money from the first market. Meanwhile, you know what the market will do. But the market, based on saying that gold, you don't get plenty money, it will not already take you out before you do what you want. So what happened last week? You see? The analysis that we did here last week was 100% confirmed because now we saw a double bottom right here, which the market is still there. Then the market, that last week, the market break above this particular resistance zone. So when we come on Monday, now Monday candle, then be this red candle PSO. So we said, may the market say, come to where this left for break, test down before the continuation of the buy. That was the analysis for last week. Okay, we were still here. So on Monday we said, on Tuesday also we were selling, but all of a sudden we got sell. The market will be there now. The get more profit. All of a sudden, God was say, "Well, buy." Then we clear our surplus. But did you know that before the end of the day, the market still confirm the sell. It still do the sell as analyzed. It still comes down there. So now on Wednesday, the market do more sell, penetrated. Now what was that our confidence that this market is supposed to buy on Thursday and Friday was the way they rejected on Wednesday candle. On Wednesday candle, then this particular candle went for the series clean pass. Yes, this week. So they rejected it, showing you that it was a perfect pullback to this place where it break. So the moment they test out, we don't already know, say yes, buyers were still in charge. Now we are currently anticipating price to come and break above this resistance this week. Now on Thursday candle now gave us what is called continuation pattern. The continuation pattern now be what they call bullish engulfing continuation pattern. See this particular green candle, so
Now bullish information. Now the market take close on Thursday. Then on Friday, the market did a pullback of the bullish engulfing candlestick, and it was also rejected to confirm to you that buyers were actually in charge. Now, why are they buying the market this morning? When I wake up around 3 a.m. this morning. I just say make I just check my phone. I just say when the market open, it don't give gap. If you go to that your water from there, say gap there. And when such thing happen, 90% of the time, the market will first go cover up that gap before the confirmation of anything when you want to either buy or sell. So now, the market does what they call accumulation now, all through the night, and early this London session, the market does what they call manipulation. Now manipulation they happen now. Once the London market, the New York market open now, in the next 3 minutes, this market will distribute. Once the New York market open, the gold market is going to distribute either upward or downward. So
in the next 3 minutes, London market is open.
New York market will open. You don't know?
I don't know how to.
Let me now show you. That is why you are here now. So now, always make sure you know the market that you are trading. Make sure that you know with the market where they on when you trade. So the market where they on currently now London, but in the next 3 minutes, no end. Another market go up with trade down. So 200 go. Let me make an idea to the market they get volume where. So the market will open around 1 p.m. Nigeria time now, which is 3 minutes from now. Now New York market, and it happens to be the most voluminous market in the liquidity industry. So you can check that from here. Also open my Facebook. You can retrieve that or retrieve this from your laptop or from your laptop so that anything you will feel familiar with that. So once you go to your browser, you go to myfsbook.com. It will be yes, myfsbook.com. Have you seen it? Once you go to that myfsbook.com, you open the first site, the first page, when it will break commerce from the browser. Now, probably. Oh, yes. So, once you go up to the room, just go up, look at the key sections there. So, we have 4 different trading sections, which are the New York now will open the next 32 seconds to schedule this now. Then the London, where they open now. Open this is the brand new brand. If you look like open, if you look like open, see my own self. New York open the next 11 seconds. London it will close the next 4 hours, 7 seconds. Then the Tokyo market, the market will open this night. When we first open this night now, Sydney, 9 hours from now. You see how we don't open. So where do they trade now? Now overlapping. Overlapping means we now have 2 different trading sections active at the same time. Now adverts, we just look for that ad. So anytime you pop up, you will forget about that. So you go free from here, they check your views. From here, they check. And no, I'll go back again. Sorry. So the mathematical open now. They are already open when they see this one. London and New York are open. The market that is closed by the Sydney market and Tokyo market, which is in Australia and all those China.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 markets.
Yeah, we have
nothing is there.
New York. They just open now. Your chart ever new now. See my own.
You don't know.
It will show. You go show. Refresh that page. See how. See how. Come and watch. We have 4 trading sections in the trading industry. We have the New York market, we have the London market, we have the Tokyo section and the Sydney market. But the one where they open now, when they trade now, now the London and the New York. So the New York just opened a few seconds ago. We are here when they open. So now, the New York will close in the next 8 hours. So we have 8 hours to trade the New York market. So this New York market, so now they move faster, especially if you are trading gold. So you will observe, say, between now to the hour of 4 p.m., the market will get momentum. The market will give person good, massive profits at a go, and if you see the person massive losses at a go. Why? Because now 2 sections, then they open now. London section and New York section. And in the next 3 hours, the London section will come close, it will come renovate the New York section. So that is why in the evening, after the massive push when the market will do now, in the evening the market will come slow down, we call it slow again, we call it do small move.
No,
there will be more volume to move again. Without that, so we pick on the possibility. So now, this is important. Why is it important for you to understand? If you don't know, say something like that will happen, you will trade with ignorance. When you suppose know, say what you want to do now, so like we will go distribution. This market don't do manipulation this morning. What you still do now, after that buy when it go up, you see the spike come down. Now manipulation that one be that was before the New York market opened. So now the New York market don't open. This market is about to do what is called distribution. So it is your responsibility, it is my responsibility to know where this market will distribute to in the next few hours. Then we will follow and do that distribution. So how, Mama, you understand what I talk? So how we go tell you where the market will want to distribute to? So now I make anytime when we trade, so make we always try to mark out our zones, make sure we understand where and where we target when the market goes. See, the first thing when we go mark here now, we say, our daily analysis has not been violated. Our weekly analysis has not been violated. Where I am still anticipating a very good buy on gold this week, no matter what you see the market will do. And even confirm and say go buy on Thursday and Friday. So today now Monday, those are the normal Monday market get the way to the behave. So make it wait till they finish. You see the buy, it will package out. So now, for us to know if the market will actually still buy today, because this market don't sell well since the open and sell it sell on daily time frame. Let's see what the market is doing on the 4 hours chart.
Sorry, this market are open. I know that it's open 247, but this number.
No, not 247.
But yeah, it is 30.
Static is 247.
Yeah. I said this London, New York. When they open, they affect synthetic market.
No, the synthetic market and the commodity market and forex market will be the same thing. Same.
I know they are not the same.
They not be the same thing. You know they affect. No, not be saying no go affect them. You go see some shift. So if I trade synthetic now, during trading hours like it's not on weekend. You know, say on weekend the forex market doesn't trade. Monday to Friday, when the New York market open, there will be more volume in whatever thing that you are trading. The New York market is the most voluminous market in the industry. Even in crypto, everything. So anytime the New York market, when we say the New York market open, what do you mean? Now what do you need to add that? What do you mean? It means say, as you wake up from Nigeria now, if you get any transaction where you want to do for bank today, you go wait till 9 a.m. before when you enter bank or 8 o'clock in the morning. You understand? So every country so get the time when their economy now banks now they control economy and now get the transaction for the go on and on. So anytime you say the market they open, so it means when their economy stay open, when their banks they start to do transactions, when their office stay open, then the economy the market when we talk. So if you check 1 p.m. Nigeria time now around 8 a.m. in New York.
Okay. That means automatically Nigeria, I think that we have what it takes. They will say Nigeria market closed by 4.
Yes, exactly. You understand? So now, why you will quickly understand them now? You see, if you check the correct time in New York now, you will see in the morning. Because this one will actually make you understand faster and better what we mean by market door open and how it will affect people crypto and all of those people that's event. So for New York now 8:06 in the morning. Yeah. So 8:06 now their economy open, now their banks open. Now transaction wants start to go on, come in and go out. So now the market when they talk to. And it happens to be the biggest market. So now make anytime when you open, there's always a shift in the market. There's always imbalance in the market. If this market will they go up before, if you start to become like trade in USD, it's a universal currency. Should be the majority currency in the world trade everything in USD, gold in USD. So when the US market up, because not only the US stock market, not people will trade, that will be trading in USD too. So the market will get volume as that means.
So US is among the New York.
New York then US now.
Sorry, I forgot about it in US.
US then New York. So I say US then New York. New York then New York. So when we talk about London section, our Nigerian market fall under the category of that London market. Because we are UK, for instance, sometimes it's either 1 hour ahead of them or 1 hour ahead of us, or sometimes we do the same time. So almost most of the, as of now, as of today, we are London, we use the same time zone. So if our bank they open, their bank they open. So that is why sometimes the market now, your broker will feel send a message say there will be a change in trading hours, so. So those change in trading hours when they alert, they always receive from your broker. So me say, if you understand those London time, if they want change, they will still receive their alert. So there are times when we say our market they open by 9 a.m. There are times when we say they open by 8 a.m. But your broker always updates you. That is why you need to trade in the library. Oh, do you understand that information? So now, how we go to make money and how we go to know our risk for appetite. You see, we were here on Tuesday with our first trade and we were in profit. Me when I said I made profit too. The following day or Monday, now 300 now I carry go 1,000 for this same trade before you do it. But then on Tuesday, in the morning, we take trade, we did make profit. We were on that and never do it. Then all of a sudden, as I talk to person, market was do one or two manipulation, it cleared of our stop loss. Then I tried using $20 to put my stop loss back. Now I put the $20 3 times. Now I deposit $20 now. It cleared the $20 3 times. I stopped trading. Now, what do you mean? And what I want to make user learn. Forget about the money part. Truly, maybe I need to be above that market. Maybe I will make profit. But the truth is, say, if I make that profit, that is not the right way to make money from the Forex market. Because that time, so I am not trading with my trading, rather I am trading emotional. I am trading my mind saying, "Oh, I know I lose that money." Then I got a revenge. So that is so I got a revenge without knowing that I actually revenging. So that thing will take more money from me. You can go and verify. You have been around the industry now for some time, and you know, say anytime you lose money, it's either when you don't make money or when you lose more money when you don't breathe. Let them go. Then everything will come go. So the best thing is for us to understand that today is Monday. If you lose money today, Monday, that can never define your whole week, except you are a greedy person, or except you are not a business-oriented person. So losing profit, not your capital, losing money in the Forex market is part of the business. But what makes you stand out, what makes you a profitable trader in London is after you lost a trade, how do you react? What do you do next? How do you feel? Do you feel like, you know, Sabiam? Now, one mistake with that. So now I quickly reanalyze this market for you. See, when they give us losses on Tuesday, when you see that for there, now this particular second, we were selling. Then the market comes started to buy. The market actually is going to say won't buy. It cleared of our stop loss. But at the end of the day, not the massive share when they said, of which I did we began massive capital and I made our stop loss began around here. We foresee chop the profit. If we're not clear, but based on our small account, that will take us out and deliver what we want to do. So that means the analysis was right.
This one now, this time frame now.
This is daily time frame now.
Okay, this is daily. And it's just Uber.
No, just more people now you do that Monday before you do the sell, you understand? So now, the same thing now they happen for even on lower time frames. So I want us to understand that part. So you, as a trader, you might know how to analyze the market and you might know the direction where the market will go when you still lose money. I pray that God will help us. Now, why they talk now be saying, if you lose money, I want us to always calculate, because that is the best way to learn and that is the best way we can actually grow, which is if I lose money here today, I will want to know why. what did I actually do now when collect that money from me? Was it that I invent the market, or was it that I jump enter the market? You know, say there are some times that we say, you do analysis finish, but the market don't confirm your entry, don't jump enter. Now, why are they buying this market today? So that everybody, when they watch us, they're closing on and they will get the same understanding of what we do. Our top-down analysis that we did last week was for gold. So, Mama, you are not a gold trader. You are just coming to the gold market. So, I want you to understand what I want to do now. Now, there's something that we call top-down analysis. What is top-down analysis? Top-down analysis is you as a trader analyzing the market beginning from the higher time frame, because the higher time frame controls what is happening on the lower time frame. The higher time frame is stronger. Anytime you see information for higher time frame, it is stronger for more than the lower time frame. And the market makers, I mean the people, the central banks, the hedge fund, they're not really clear about 30 minutes, 1 hour, they only focus on the higher time frame and the monthly, weekly, daily. So you don't even consider 40. Those ones are lower time frame. That is why your broker can easily manipulate your chart using the 1 minute time frame or the 5 minutes time frame or the 15 minutes time frame. But the higher time frame cannot be manipulated. Why? Because it will they say what is supposed to die with you. But do you have the capital to trade the higher time frame? Do you have the capital to follow what is happening on the higher time frame? So sometimes where we for the get our run most of the time is when we go over focus on the lower time frame, precisely the information given on the higher time frame. So what is the information that we are currently seeing on the higher time frame? Beginning from the weekly time frame, we can see that market just trade in a trend. Before, gold the day uptrend. Now uptrend this now.
Yes,
Okay, Mama, you know, I don't want to talk as if they're a beginner. I'm
understanding what you are saying.
So
that is uptrend that we are before the market now. I don't know before we have break of flush today.
So I'm not going to do as if we're a beginner. I want to understand ourselves.
This is what I think you said.
Okay, I will try to explain something. See, on weekly time frame, this is a clear trend where they obvious, where our two colloquial IDC uptrend. You have a day uptrend, meaning buyers were the one in chart previously. Buyers the day the market, they trend, they go abroad, they break the structure, pull back to the structure. For weekly first. Now, what do we go see for this weekly? Now, we go take go down to that lower time frame. So when you observe here, after the market formed this particular resistance for here, it gave us a reversal pattern called the tweezer top, which is a reversal pattern that takes place from uptrend to downtrend. Not just a tweezer top, also the market established the reversal pattern by breaking out from the trend line from here. Now, market changed a direction which is breaking after the reversal pattern. It breaks out from the uptrend, it forms a lower support, so it forms a new support. Pulls back to that place there for breakout from the trend line. This was so like our own strategy, like what we call market structure. Anytime you see the market come outside from something like this, it must pull back to that same zone, like the market structure, to test that same area where for that from.
That's what I mean, get that. How do you know? Is it because of that week now?
No, not because of any week. Because of say, if you mark your trend line, there now place where the same market, it never break out for long, you understand? So when you go to the market, come out, you see this particular tool when I drop for this particular price. You did your trading tool, you can just be using it to mark out your chart. Let me put it and I will show you now, you understand? So most of the time, if they see any trend, draw that 2. And make sure say market they respect the 2 for you to know that it's still there with trend. But anytime because you say it break out from this particular 2, say I use this to mark my uptrend. And I can still use it to mark my downtrend. You understand? So anytime because you say market, you know they respect the 2. Maybe you call break out and I just may say they won't continue to buy. You understand? Now, because you say after the market break out from the trend line, it form a new support here. Let's mark it. Then it pull back. You see the way it take buy go up now, it pull back. That is what is called market support. Then when it eventually continue to sell again, it come break here. The next place there will forget structure. Now here. Very, very important. Market come go form support here. Now, whenever you see say market form support here, remember market structure must always play out, which is it need to pull back again to the same place. Then continue the sell again.
That means we're expecting that buy.
Yeah, so we are actually anticipating a buy to this region around here, and that is around 4,005. Now we talk so around 4,445. And as of today, the market gained 4,000. So we are currently expecting gold to come around 4,500, gather momentum on the weekly time frame, then continue the sell again. But now, how sure are we that the market will do? You see, then make you price action trader. Remember, what is price action strategy? I know this strategy very we used before, but for price action we use it. If you hear me mention price action, this matter no dey work. Just trying to understand this matter. What I like to say, price action is understanding the candlesticks information. I believe say by now you suppose understand say those prices now the candlesticks now those are candlesticks, right? And those candlesticks are the price. Now price action is not telling you that you as a price action trader, it is your responsibility to understand the information of those candlesticks that happen to be the prices. So price action is understanding the candlesticks information. That means behind every candlesticks there is an information. Behind every price when we see yes, every candle carry information. You see that the candle is giving you the information of buyers are in charge, or the candlestick is giving you the information of sellers are in charge. So it is your responsibility to understand the information of those candles. Now, how do we even read the information? How do we know the information? So now what did they bring us down to market structure? Now be that. Market structure. Now the language of the market.
How to know the information by market structure?
Yes. How to know the information. You know, as a price action trader, you are supposed to understand the information of those prices.
So, as a price action trader, you don't even need all these indicators.
No. Indicator for where? You don't see that for my channel. Me, all those drawings, I put it because leave them too much, they will confuse you. The best thing, just for that, see, every candlestick where close, get with the top. Every candlestick where close, is either it close with the decision of sellers are in charge, or it close with the decision of buyers are in charge, or it close with the decision of both buyers and sellers, all of them are in charge. And I'm waiting with the full position.
That's what is happening here now.
They are struggling here.
Yes.
But you need to understand what if they really they are here, not be struggling, and you don't know. Look at show you what they are here, not be struggling, they are let me show you according to price action. See. On this weekly time frame, after the market break this support to form this new support, remember now how we go tell us the market really, they need to give us bullish information around this zone. So last 2 weeks, the market will give us this particular structure here, which we call bullish engulfing. Now, after every bullish engulfing, if we were here last week, we remember say we talk say why we dey sell on Monday and Tuesday was based on this bullish engulfing. Say as anytime you see price give you a bullish engulfing, you suppose sell at least 50% of that bullish engulfing before the continuation of the buy.
Which one is green? Okay, because of that green one.
Yes, this green candle has engulfed the previous seller's candle. So we call it engulfing candle.
That engulfed that red one.
Yeah, this particular one where my finger is in here.
Should I come here?
Yes, why not?
Oh, is it like engulf this one? But
yes.
The wick here.
No, the wick no count.
Okay, the no count.
No, the wick no count. See, the body of the candle may be the strength of the people, either buyers or sellers. Okay, yes.
Is it question? Is this simple?
What's happening? Right there. But red is safer.
Just reason.
Yeah. Yes, the charger. No worry, you understand everything on the day. That's not small. The issue is say the information don't just digest for your mind immediately, but one step at a time.
Getting it right.
Yes, one step at a time. Now back to this particular weekly chart when we analyze and before that next page. See, if you observe, the question that you were asking is, you know, say that the Greek candle be this, and you were thinking that the Greek candle also need to be taller than the previous week. No, no. Where what you need to regard are the strength of the candle and the strength of the candle class about candlesticks. And I don't like drawing for, but let me use the live market. You see, this particular candle, so when we say market do, when it open, if I ask you where the opening price, do you know? Yeah. You know the opening price of this particular candle. Where this particular candle for open, now here where the body is. So. Now when it open, you know say now this candle be there now. So the moment the time reach, this one come open, now here the opening price. When it open, if I start to the buy, if first the now Greek candle be before. Then if buy reach here, then they rejected the price. So when they rejected the price, remember saying here for open, then it cost start to the sell. It can't sell pass there for open, then make what they see red candle so. But before when you just open a Greek candle every day, so when they reject them, you cut out to weak. You understand? You cut out to pin back. Then when you cut pass there for open, you cut they give you red candle. Then even set the reach here. He said reach here, but before you stick close, they can't start to reject them again. Then you come close here. So now here is our opening price and here is our closing price. So you see this particular body, now be the strength of the sellers. When we did the market before.
And this week, if you go to like 1 hour,
now candles that will be now. Now candles that will be. So you need to understand that part. So now the week pin back only means rejection. It don't really pass like that. You cannot be now. I understand. Let me not tell you something. See, and they use pin bar. If I am using pin bar, I am using pin bar if I am anticipating price to come and sweep liquidity in a particular region, because those pin bars so now we know as your swing high, your swing low. You don't say okay, you understand that what I'm talking. You understand what I'm talking. No, if you don't understand, say you don't understand that. I will go back. Okay. Now those pin bars, so what they call as swing. If I say I'm mark the swing low on this particular chart, the swing low now here now. The swing low. Yes, now where the market don't sell each pattern, let be this. before they reject them. But the support no be here. Now here the support. Let me explain it again.
The body.
Yes, the body of the candle now be support. Now here therefore resist. Now here be the support when the same market no they try no they fit break. But above all, market don't sell reach here. But they rejected the price. So here is our swing low, while here is our support zone. So now after the market formed this particular engulfing, according to price action strategy, the market is supposed to do 50% retracement before the continuation of the buy. Now the market actually did the retracement last week. Now after the retracement, market went open yesterday night. It opened with gap. This one so, what will I come tell you for your decks there now be saying? And you see this gap? It's supposed to fill and back, you understand? For now. Even if this market go sell waiting no go there, but you see that gap, it's supposed to correct down.
But this gap that is in week one,
week.
It's going to share, it will share in
it will show now. So as I explain now, you go see for that lower time frame. Just follow me carefully. So now, first of all, why are they explaining all of these ones? So that you go get clear on what you expect maybe to do. So if I should ask you a question, now what are you now anticipating your weekly time frame to do?
In the weekly time?
Yes, this particular chart, now this particular time frame, what do you expect me to do?
Is it based on what you draw or?
Yes, based on what you draw or based on what you just analyze now, what do you expect me to do?
I'm expecting to go back.
Make it buy. Make it buy come here.
Yes.
As still back, then make it come continue the sell. You understand? So now, if we are expecting
that opening to be
yes. So if we are expecting
it will happen in a day, right?
It cannot happen in a day, it cannot even happen in a week. This is weekly time frame.
Yeah.
If I am expecting market to from here come to this place, how many weeks it reach before I come here? Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is making it the 8 weeks. So if it will take 2 more before I reach here. So that is why I'm telling you that this month, beginning from the month of July almost, we are going to be looking for quality trade over quantity. And what I mean by quality trade is following the higher time frame for long-term trend. You see, when market they expect higher time frame, they move faster and they move massively than lower time frame. So if you know, say, see what the market will do for weekly, why many people will enter sell trade for 1 minute, 5 minutes, and you go follow the trend they buy, and you will catch a man. Why? Because
that is what now. That is where the swing traders
make money.
Yes.
Yes. Let them turn on the generator so you continue.
Thank you, sir.
Let my users cash please. For more than 3 months now, we don't use light here.
For here.
Any day when we come up with now fuel we burn every day. Anything else.
This thing we should get that solar. So
we are getting the solar and we should bring our pots. Now, Mama, I need you to understand something very, very important. I need you to understand the reason why we will use this higher time frame. We're touched by the earth. If you do not understand why the higher time frame, by the time you go to the lower time frame, you will react. Your body will be reacting to the lowest happening on the lower time frame, and the market will always do that and trap you. Like I said, let's just continue. Now, since we have a bullish engulfing, and last week the market don't do the 50% treatment of the engulfing. This week we are expecting this market to buy. Now, what I am expecting this red card to make it end with this week. You know, say all through this week, so now one card will not be full. But how I want to make it end, I want to make it end with a green body, Despite the fact that it don't make sense, it's yesterday night. I'm still expecting it to end with a green body. So how sure am I say it will do like that? Now I want to go carry on and go down to daily.
Sorry. Market, we can't do the weekly can't be formed on Sunday.
Yes, on Sunday night, you open around 11.
What's around 10?
Yes, the Forex market open around 10 p.m. Gold, remember gold, no be money, gold na commodity. Gold open around 11 p.m. Now, why the market open around 10? Why the first market open around 10 and 11 like that? Remember, say, by 10 p.m. Nigeria time, the Sydney market don already enter on Monday. Their bank don open on Monday. That is for Australia. That bullish confirmation, that bullish pullback. This week, we start saying a job. That job no really counts. After the job, the market will cover and back. So that's what manipulation will be. So after the job, it's supposed to expect that we return back to this place, maybe we perform the market structure. So how sure are we that it will do? Now it will come carry us go to daily time frame. So we open the daily time frame. When do they go daily time frame go do? I'm talking about the daily time frame. Oh, sorry, make I ask you a question so that make I know as I begin choose my words. Did you know all of those time frames? You get any question about the daily time frame where you like?
What I wanted to ask you is, now one weekly, because I've noticed when you are saying that it's going to come and clear it now in the world, I've been experiencing it in synthetic. What's that? You see that, if I see that,
because of you, we go trace synthetic maybe this weekend. I will try maybe trace synthetic maybe something or something.
Whenever I see that, I used to enter market 9% or 8%, which come to my prediction. Once I see that job, I know that market will stay this place. And definitely, even if let's say I'm thinking about it,
even the synthetic market, they will expect that particular gap, not that difference. Because I told them
but sometimes we find in strong trend, don't need to expect it.
Next, that is if you are following the gap that you saw, if that gap happens on the lower time frame, if we happen on lower time frame, and the market is show another thing on the higher time frame, the market will always respect the higher time frame over the lower time frame. So that is, I am telling you now that what we are doing now is for top-down analysis. You need to understand the higher time frame you want to do. Then try to look for the information that is in line with what you dey look out for on the higher time frame. Now, when your analysis dey in line with your analysis on the higher time frame, you will always get edge over every other thing that already the market.
But I've not answered that job that is in that weekly time frame. Is it going to apply in T1, H4, or the rest of this thing?
Now, if it appear as a gap, and if it still appear as two candles where join like this, then different ways when it still appear. But as a trader, you will know, you will see. We are currently on a daily time frame now.
Look at it, it's even happening here too.
No. Yes. Now previous weeks ago that the candles are make money. That's not because I don't already see the fruit of what this market will do. And it has already given me a confirmation according to price action. No matter the kind of pitch where you want to this week, once we see that clear opportunity this week, maybe tomorrow next week we go use our we not be fear anything. Those are make money once after all there, go to another because like I always say, you are not always going to be right.
Yes. Sure.
No be always the trade where you take, no be go your way. But you see that particular one where go your way, anytime you see it, make sure you use and make the money from it. So that even if you call loss the following day, it will just be part from the profit where you made. Like what happened to me on last week. So I don't know if they will reach my
This is what I said now. Now I'm going to one guy I'm following on YouTube. He said the trading ratio. The trading ratio.
Becoming risk to reward ratio.
Yes, risk to reward ratio. Even if assuming that you use that okay, say today or this week I'm going to trade let's say 6 trades and you lose 4, that 2 that you are on profit, that the profit will cover that 4 losses that you have.
So from here, this is what I use majorly. If you check that particular trade, you will see that that was the same thing that I did. Now we have something called 1:3. 1:3 should be at least your minimum, your standard as a forex trader. Your standard, you understand? If you want to be doing 1:1 or 1:2, make sure you are a billionaire. You don't get money well. And then if you do, what you need to say, this 1:1 mean, let me explain the monetary value. Let's say for instance, you fund an account. Your 1:2 RR means risk to reward. Risk and reward. What I mean. Now, the 1% here means if it be say you risk $10 per trade, you're supposed to be target to make at least $30 per trade. So if you be say you take 10 trades all through today, for instance, you took 10 trades, and inside that 10 trade, today rough, it bad, you can't go lose 7 trades, it will be how much? To lose 7 trades, it's supposed to be $70 based on $10.
$70.
Now, if you win 3 trades out of that, it will be 90. So you will see yourself say, you will always see the profits of 20 after all the losses you made.
But what if the market did not get to buy your profit for 2 people?
Yes, that is where
most of the times it do happen.
They have not most of the times. Now some people still happen now. The truth be said, like the way they try emphasize on this community that we need to learn how we are going to make money from the forex market, even without taking profits. Now something So something is happening currently now with one of my students, Mr. Bob. He did already now in the trade. Now, when Mr. Bob stayed away from to this academy, he spent some few months with us, like 6 months, coming every weekend. We fly, come, we fly, go back. Now, what do they do this week now? He got profit when he made last week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on BTCUSD. He showed me the analysis. I saw the analysis and he said, he go what? Make I take the trade. Then, if I go fit come live, so that make I give her that emotional support, maybe we stay in the trade with the Lord. Understand that kind of stuff. But me, I've been busy. There's 1 or 2 small innovation what we do, where they take my time since last week. So now, I know come live, but he take the trade. He can't go waiting he use. When he later reached out to me yesterday, like he said, what you just do is say, what I always tell her, whenever you are trading, learn to take a valuable profit, because the one where you don't take, now you feel withdraw, enter your own pay. Don't be the one where you run. Floating profit is not yours. So he happened for your 2 broken eyes. That guy he was seeing profit too, but before you know, stop was not go through. So that thing is supposed to teach you something, and it's supposed to teach you something that's supposed to teach everybody else, everyone here, something which is floating profit is not guaranteed profit yet. Now the one where you close, wait after your balance. Now set account. Sir, man, set account don't really matter. Whether I set account or not, it's another account. So I will teach you why and how what you need to do. Maybe you have a standard account now. This standard account so every trade where you take, I will one monitor every single trade where you take on this account. Need the account. Show me your standard account. Your network no go there.
No, you can. That one is better.
You don't clear your surplus.
Since. That's clear, since. I know that.
For tell me now.
I know.
know this is where you comment from there. You know the point. You are the one where they are. So now let us use one tree to cover our face very important. Now, for 4 to be the 12, so let's try to go before we I'll take the tree and
I'm anything up to them.
I'll take this as I take this one, put this tree. So as we deploy it to the page of this. So as we go back to where we did before. And now, why I still did that tree? Why am I still
Okay, you are feeling the tree.
Yes, girl. Should you did that tree for your set account?
The one that entered that has to.
But you were so that reactor, so now the talk to supposed to do for this other one. Now, without fear, why? And the talk I'm saying without fear. If you see them, make sure say you take advantage of them. So now with that risk to reward ratio will be talking about. So now, man, see, all of the analysis will not always go your way. All will not always go your way. Don't deceive yourself. If you take 10 trades and you can boldly say, sometimes 3 trades will go your way, you are supposed to be consistently in profit. But how you go to the drum now depend on you as a person. Don't say no day easy. All of these things, it is sweet to talk, but to call drum now different things. Now what do we do when we need to help ourselves now to do from here? Number one, let's tackle that part where we say fear, they always come, maybe based on saying you need stop loss. Then you cause the right opportunity. Fear don't go allow you to do it, it will be very bad. It will be very, very bad. Anytime you do analysis, so long the market has not violated your analysis, follow that trend if you have capital. What do I mean by that? Now, our analysis here is that on the weekly chart, on the weekly time frame, this is the same weekly. He said the market is supposed to do pull back to this same zone right here. Now, they are probably rejecting it already, I mean, it's not the thing is not bad. Now, on the daily time frame, what did the market do? If you open your daily chart, you will see, say, the daily time frame, after the market gives us this double bottom, this is a double bottom. Another reversal pattern that takes place from downtrend to uptrend.
That is the red one and
the 2 red structure here, see.
that's the red one.
Why would they call it double bottom? What do you mean? And how it is double bottom? See, you know, so this market are downtrend, actually. So in this downtrend, the lowest support line here, you know what is support?
Yes.
So ever since the market formed this particular support, they do pull back. To confirm to me that sellers are still in charge, should be supposed to break below here to form a new one. But because he said it can't go close around that same region, where this one did. You know if it close below here. So they call that double bottom. It's a reversal pattern. It means that buyers enter market from here. And you can also see some multiple rejections here now. Here they for reject the sellers. Now, this particular information, the reverse market from downtrend to uptrend.
So, can I
ask now?
So this place now, whenever I see something like this support, I don't used to put on that support exactly. I will put this stop loss below this yes.
Yes, that is the best place to use your stop loss now. Depending on the time frame channel, depending on the capital. We will get there. See. Now, try to still confirm the buy that we are buying this week. When the market gives us this particular double bottom, it break above here, should it? To form a new resistance. Then last week, so when you come here, the seller will be the same, like this Monday and Tuesday. It was a pullback to this same zone. Where the market break. Now the way to the core market structure, don't really pass like that. So the market structure, why is it very, very clear and very, very sweet to say? Now, market will be there downtrend. It comes from double bottom. It continues the buy. It break above this resistance to form a new resistance. According to market structure, it's supposed to do pullback. You don't do the pullback. You do the pullback Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to the end. Then on Thursday, it comes give us bullish engulfing continuation pattern. So now, today more day, the confusion when many beginner traders go they get now. Now based on say they wake up, come in say market they sell. They will come think say that's why one start to they sell they go. Meanwhile, this thing there is Sam in Forex trading here. There is a time for manipulation and accumulation before distribution. You don't get market, see market there. Let me see whether those market work. I don't know whether my speech is correct, but to get into the call accumulation, manipulation, distribution. Now, you see, remember what I showed you today about the four trading sections.
All these things are in market structure.
Yes. The market, you will see them in market structure. You will see them as the price structure that we talk about. Now, I will try to explain one after the other now. Which I mean by accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. And remember, we are trading gold. Now, also, I want to bring you back a little bit to that particular trading section I showed you today. Remember, so we get New York market, we get London, we get Sydney, and Tokyo. But Tokyo before Sydney, and Sydney let it down. And you get Tokyo and Sydney.
This Sydney, which map is
Australia.
Australia.
Yes, Australia part. Then Tokyo, all those Japan, all those Asia sections. Understand? So now Sydney the first enter new day. So you know, Australia the first enter new day. By 10 p.m. Nigerian time today, this night, now by 10 p.m. Australia will not already enter on Monday. But their bank will not already open on Tuesday, they will not already enter Tuesday. Why will we see them moving? Then after them, now Tokyo, then after Tokyo, London, which is tomorrow, then before the New Year. You see the time when the New York market close around 1 p.m. So now, you see, with the trade gold, and I'm trying to explain to you that why trading, there is something that we call accumulation, manipulation, then distribution. Gold that we are trading is XAU, that is the symbol of gold. Then USD, that the money that is attached to the gold with the euro. So we are trading gold with US dollar. So the best time to trade gold, now New York session, because now the money that the market that. So during the New York session, now go really distribute more. If I say distribute, I mean during the New York session, now go till they move well, now till they go where it's supposed to go. If you be say one buy, at that time you come dey see say go dey buy well well. If you be say one sell, at that time you see say you just dey fall, dey go down. Before you got it, that time so now you dey call distribute, you don dey distribute money in one go. Now, you see, wetin dey call manipulation. Now, before this particular hour happen, market fit manipulate you. If you be say you wan buy, for instance, if you do as you say you wan sell, make you first go clear people stop loss. Then you go clear our stop loss, you go start to dey buy, you go distribute to that. Now, the accumulation, now something wey go happen, na something wey dey always happen in the night, which is once the New York market close now to this evening around 5 p.m. The market no go dey move faster again. Na something like this before the market go go up, e go come down small, e go go up, e go come down, but e no go dey break major structures, no go dey break major resistance. That at all, na accumulate price. So that accumulation, na we still dey call consolidation. Say market dey range, but it's actually accumulating prices. It's actually accumulating. Then after you accumulate finish, later you go do some kind of manipulation. If you come first go down or do that longer section in the morning, you think say na that number exactly what we come with this morning. After you don do the set finish, the New York market will come up on which we are again now. You go do the better reversal pattern to distribute towards that direction where the man go. Now you see this information, I will repeat that until the entire inside of you. I'm not expecting you to understand everything or to digest this information now. Because now deep information like say you need to be trading this gold. And remember, sorry, you know, I'm not teaching you how to trade gold. I'm teaching you how to analyze the market. Because this same thing, you can use it on synthetic, you can use it on BTC. You can decide to leave this gold that I'm putting out and apply the same principle on BTC or USD and the same thing. Just that understand that whatever pair that you are trading, there is a best trading zone to trade it. There is the best trading time to trade it. For instance, you cannot be trading gold at night. You don't know what you are not a trader. And now the best pair to trade at night, if you want to trade at night, now JPY, SND, all those New Zealand dollar, all those Tokyo, all those Japanese yen. Now you feel they trade in the night because they move better, they move faster.
And the market is still open.
Yes, because the market is open. Thank you very much. So in a time like this, the best market to trade, the best time to trade gold now during the London stroke, the New York market, which now we go to the So now,
if I'm confused now when which market is on or I just go to my Forex,
my FS book,
my FX
book. Write them down now.
My FX, yeah.
So my fsbook.com, you go from there you check all of your trading sessions, and then you go from there you check whether any market they open, because now not be every time the market will tell they open. No. Market feel they move, make you no know say New York market no they open, make you say they get wetin they come back holiday. It dey happen well. I think it happened 3 weeks ago, I think something like that, where we say the market will go close around 5 p.m. in the evening. Yes, that day so many traders were not aware that there was back holiday in London for the London market. London market no really trade. But the market was still moving, just doing something like consolidation. Then around 5 p.m. the market come close, which is not normal. It's supposed to go close around that kind.
Because of that public holiday.
Yes, so because of the back holiday, the market closed on time. So it is your responsibility to always make use of those. This is what we call fundamental analysis. So you checking all of those information, that be your fundamental information when you will gather as a day trader. Do you understand that? So it's not always a waste of time. If you are checking those things, it's not a waste of time. You are trying to be sure of what you are trading and waiting to trade whether it is in line. And there are more to that. So we are still going to check this. Let me check that. My FX.
Well, if I still tell me where New York open,
Once you open the website, you know that the website does that.
I know it's website. This is New York, open by what time?
here. You know that thing they always change now.
Okay, don't wait change.
And they always change. Now that
I don't
it's
say
to
the
the publishers.
London code that used to change because of Nigerian.
Even when there is always a change of trading sections, your broker will always show you. Just go check out every day. You wear one trade, suppose. You know they take 1 minute now. Use your phone. You open now. You can download the app on your phone. Yes. You can download the app on your phone, and you receive all of those information directly to your phone as a live. Understand? Then also, Forex factory. You make your Forex factory also a lot. Forex factory.
You have to shape all the kinds of analysis.
Forex factory for news and a lot of Forex factory. Okay, I'm tired though. This particular network, I understand why it's still delay like that. I'm not supposed to see my life in one software. Is there anything you can do?
Oh, this thing is live.
Yes.
You are live.
We're having plenty people on that live stream today, but now many of them don't go because of the network.
Transfer it to the corporate. I don't know if this
Maybe where we reach and
where we go.
the thing is say the wire we reach, but just stretch and go down back. Make you check anywhere you could reach. Come out the no. Have the power back from and then we come out the floor from here. You understand? And check whether the 5G there. They know say you when you really get money, you enter buy from here and you put your stop loss here, and then probably come down to that region, clear your stop loss, then go on. Yes, the liquidity. So it dey happen. So the best thing to do, remember say, why would they suffer? I bet you don't really get money. If you have access to large equity now and with this knowledge, and you are using a very good loss size, your stop loss will be always for when they use stop loss to choke. They use stop loss to choke price. Use stop loss to choke our trade. That first trade today is supposed to no chop loss. Yes. You're not supposed to take that loss. And secondly, remember, so we can still enter another one from that. Yeah. So those two trades supposed to give you better profit now. But based on say the stop loss, according to the account side, they cannot risk all your capital. So you just need to put it there, make you know.
When I saw it, I know that because of the stock. If not, you don't know if you say, let me shift the stop loss, you will just end all your money.
So now, you see that part, that is why you are here now, that discipline. You know that you are just stop loss for here. You get why? You leave it. See, make losses. You don't mean anything. Make the thing chop your stop loss. You don't mean anything. Because the truth is, if you are just your stop loss and a small account, you go lose what you know back there from the onset. And when you come lose that kind of money, your mind no go settle again. But when you see, when that you chop your stop loss, you don't tell me why, because you still feel relaxed, because you know how much money you take. You know say you don't take 50% of your account. I don't mean that 50% of your account, if you let me know, say that money that don't clear and the money then you go to so now based on say you know adjust and you dey free. You see that money already there, so you see that go 1,000 if you see the opportunity. So once we see the opportunity, we will still follow up. So long say the account no grow, so long say small money still there. Make the job talk no mean anything now. Once we confirm what we see, wait for now, we see and clearly say this one now we are going to be right and we enter. We will use and make money. you go clear all your losses back. So all that stuff are waiting at the moment we dey learn one after the other. We no go rush the process, but the only thing be say if you come go forget say you no really sabi this market yet, as I always say you no really get money to trade this market, e go injure you. I dey take risk o. If I wan take risk with my $50, with my $100, I go let you know. Say because you go dey see my screen. Okay, today na Monday, I wan reach this $1,000, I wan reach this $500 because I get target of wetin I wan make. But in the same vein, if you go, I no go cry, no go show for my face. Understand? I go accept that because I don already make up my mind. I wan use this money. Understand? So in such trading there, they always enter, but not the only time they take enter. Sometimes before you even start, you don't blow. 2 blow on Tuesday, you get here. You know if you reach 10 minutes. And I can't blow on Tuesday. No, now after that, I tell you now, 2 account blow. $20 blow. Now that one blow. Not be our own. I told her not to execute the trade. Me, I wanted to. After my stop was chopped, $300 I chopped from the one I made the previous day. Understand? So I got chopped $300 last stop loss that Tuesday. Then I can't decide to use $20 to get that money back. That's what I'm back. So get the way I think it back. I will put $20. I will leverage on what I see as a scalper. So once I see I go enter and 0.05, 0.05. As it go, I don't close. As I know before 10. 1 hour for make am back, understand? But sometimes it will go, while some of that time it will blow. So that day it blow. So as it blow, then we can tell you say, I know they trade a bill because I do it 2 times and they blow 2 times. But I think I tried to do that the 3rd time for people because then after I blow down that second one, the start to do it as well. But I thought I say, let me stop it to be fluid, so that I pray that God will help us. You know this, but as small we will take this. So now we never see narrow our analysis down. We never see really understand what I see. Now let's now take it down to 4 hours time frame. So now this particular 4 hours time frame now, so when you say that they reject so. Remember say that gap what we will see for that weekly. Yes. You know they really show us gap for here. Now here be the gap, but you see the way it take this so this particular green candle now, like the last candle of Friday. This particular green candle was the last candle that the last 4 hour candle of Friday. Yes. Because this is 4 hours. Now, yesterday night, like this particular red candle, as it just opened, you see Sunday, 12th of July. Just as they say, not early. Then the another 4 hour open, he said that means he don't sell for like 8 hours. He sell for 8 hours. Then now the cost start to reject that. Now you see why me I still dey buy the market so this particular structure where they are now bullish information na it be. Number 1, market have hit a support zone. Okay. Market have hit a support zone right here today. You don't know? Yeah. Here now major support. Yeah. So market don't go test that support. The moment they test them, so I say they reject them now. Then they will close as a bullish candle. Now the bullish candle when they close it as a name, we call it tweezer bottom. This is a tweezer bottom. You see the current market they go up. So as you do the tweezer, but if you not, that means this place is tweezer. Yeah, na tweezer bottom. You know why? Because of this 2 pin bar where they get so. Okay. So yes, so the information now, this particular information that I'm seeing here now is supposed to make this market back to this zone. I don't care whether it will really bypass all this place, but for now it's supposed to come to this region. And we were the same with the day traders. With this particular information, they also supposed to reach out. It's supposed to give us our today profit, and we are out of the market. Waiting for another.
This drawing, and that's where the draw from weekly candle.
This particular thing, yes. Now waiting we they use for that weekly, and I say this. So that weekly, we what where market pull back, which you don't pull back on here. Now we are expecting the buy to continue, make it come to that weekly pullback, which is here. And the weekly like this, let me open the weekly chart. It is very, very simple and very, very straightforward. So if you observe, look at it. So on the weekly time frame, we are currently expecting after a lot of sell, which is the pullback, may continue to buy now, coming here to major place. So those fly where we will see now, like this here, here, and here. It is very, very clear, except the person is not into that. So let's quickly talk about the psychology of forex trading. When you tell me, for instance, office, when you tell me about how you done in trade before, one of the things when I pick, say, I will take guide you now to guide your psychology of trading. Now, what do I mean by the psychology of trading? See, forex is more of psychology than any other thing. The psychology of trading is say, you know, say, something will blow your account last year. That same thing will still blow your account this year. The same thing, it will still blow your account tomorrow. But you know, say that thing, they blow your account, but you will still do the same thing next tomorrow. You will still blow the account again. Why will you always repeat that mistake? My psychology. Now, that psychology will say, it will play on you. You know, we know, say that psychology they do it too. How? You see? First of all, we have a lot of people that react to the market emotionally. I don't say even me, I react to the market emotionally because everybody gets emotion. But the truth is, if you want to minimize the way you react to the market emotionally, you need to always have a why. You need to always have a strong reason of why you are doing what you are doing. If you dey buy, don't buy because you see the price going up. I am not buying now because I see the market not go up. I am buying because I saw an information and I understand that according to my strategy, this market is supposed to buy. Now it make me buy. Now I am waiting for the market to confirm my strategy when it already been confirmed for me before. When I know say it will work and they call the way now make it confirm them again. So if it confirm them now, I will build confidence in that same setup, in that same kind of setup again. Now if you go against me, it will be easier for me to learn from that particular losses. Now, where the psychology go for deal with us now with this? You know, on Tuesday, what happened on Tuesday? As we analyze when the market sell on Tuesday, we enter the sell, we were making profit. Then immediately, the market called us and say one buy. Now, those particular when I tell you I lose 2 times. Now, I now still be enter, I don't be buy. I don't follow and buy. No, I go follow, but because I know say that market is supposed to sell. But after you do all this small buy, now here that thing for Apple, now here that they can't do this on Tuesday, look at it here. I still know about for 4 hours time for me. So we begin sell around here. So we begin to make money all of a sudden because started this character, because the person say one buy. It do reach here, then they reject and it started selling again. So I said it break below here, form a new one, look back again, continue to sell, break below here, form here. So the market really sell well. The truth is say this long candle now. Yes, that one is fair value gap, right? We get fair value gap here. But the market already covered. Yes. Yeah. There's fair value gap there, right? Yes. So now it was expected that the market must cover it. Yes. Yeah. And this big gap. Yeah. Right. Before those candles form. Before the no say that like this market will come. Yeah, I know. Now like this market will come. Yes. So if you want mark the value gap, you want to mark the value gap. Now 3 candles now. Now you can use 3 candles, 2%, 3 candles. Okay, one. This one, and this one. So now
which one? The first one. I see the first one. The second one is which one?
This first one now the green one. Yeah. The second one this red one. The third one this blue one now. You know you cannot drop candles now.
I thought it's just because the candle is just long.
No. See the gap where the gap dey the gap na the gap mark give you so between there and here na the gap no be say this particular candle you know wetin happen there na FOMC 7 o'clock on Wednesday na be this because we call it FOMC news. Okay, just another very strong high pattern yes na happen on Wednesday. So I believe when that happens. So now the fair value gap is saying if you check what market you always do, let's take here for instance. If market sell, if market open, the first buy give you timber, then it comes sell, the sell will check. Then before they close it, they call to check them again, give it back. No, now when the other one open, the first do small buy, because then they give you timber for all. Now it comes sell massively. You see the next one so this other green candle, so say if buy go up again to cover the around gap where they here. To make sure say it cover the gap of the price of the swing high and the swing low. So when you see say 3 candles open like that, and we get this kind of gap of this particular pin bar and this particular pin bar, the wide way, we call it fair value gap. Majority of the time, market they come cover am, which they actually did before the construction of the sale. They cover the fair value gap to there before the continuation of the sale. It gave them very strong hand. Though it's not price action strategy.
So in that case now, this one is their fair value gap on the that one, that long.
Which blue one?
This one.
Like I said, don't jump candle. Don't jump candle. If you want to mark out your fair value gap,
No, I'm just
make sure you use 3 consecutive candles. So if you want to do something like that, you start from here now. 1, this is the last one candle.
Okay, it's only the body that will count.
Yes, now candle now. Candlestick. We have the candlestick here. The body say it's small.
Yeah, the body.
Candlestick now, candlestick now.
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. At times, I don't know how you're getting that one. Okay. I know the one and the point, but how you get that you are able to know the two and the thing. Is it just to use your mind to divide it?
Yes, now you see, what do we dey do so we say? If you see say candlestick form like this, let's say okay, let's change that color to.
Or there must be a size of a candlestick.
No, there is no size of the candlestick. Any candlestick, any direction of the market now.
Body, what I said.
Let me quickly show you something first.
I was thinking that whenever you see a very long candle, then there's a fair value gap.
If you see a very long candle, now there go for look for whether fair value gap dey before now.
That means there's some candle that when it's long, there's no fair value.
Yes, yes.
That's why I don't know it.
There are candles wey be say e long, there's nothing like fair value gap. Make I look for one maybe. Here now we have a fair value gap. And truly, the market still cover am. See, market always have a way of confirming or covering any fair value gap when you give you. Understand? Now, it will even be easier for you if you understand that in terms of structure. That fair value gap is too go far. If you understand that as market structure when I teach you, so it will be easier for you. You know understand what I talk? Let me explain. That fair value gap, so it's not my strategy, it's not price action strategy. I only know my SFC. I only get to know it. But me, I feel not use the terms fair value gap, make person wey be SFC trader, make dey see fair value gap, make me see dey see say price go come to that same region using market structure.
Just use market structure to
So we feel they see the same thing, but different terms or different way of understanding it. But at the same time, we are still in the market too. So now, I really want us to narrow down this analysis there before we do another thing first. We never confirm until we do. But if you don't confirm that market where we did, what will we do? $2.
Yes, 1.5.
Now 4 hours chart. Now I will take follow up that particular trade. I believe I'm not wrong because
this thing is that 4 hours.
see, I said I'm going to leave that trade to run massively because the market now don't show us say he want distribute now, beginning from the 1 hour time frame. For 1 hour time frame, the market has given us a missed double bottom. After the pullback, it can give us bullish profit continuation. So we don't do 50% of their profit. So it's supposed to continue to buy, couple break above them. Sharp, don't be something that you do. So you are going to.
And you enter another one in my set account.
Yes, yeah, for that particular set account, and if you enter one trade there. Then, before I forget, let's quickly go back to my Forex factory when I tell you something to check.
Speed of gold, there is none here.
No, not be internet in the joking. No, not the currency, not the follow that joke. Not be like.
Yes.
It's not power.
You know, stop loss. And she said you are in profit, you want to cut it, you might even cut it at loss. And if you know take profit, and you see that you are in $10 profit, you want to cut it manually, give manual and use. Or
Nice. If you say you use more than 10%.
let's assume that you are on profit, you know to stop loss, and now you don't see that you are on profit, and you want to cut the market, just to use your hand to cut it immediately. Before you can equally cut it, the market for you, sometimes they even day loss or even pass that maybe you look at. I don't know if you understand what
I understand now. That is that time, so now one market is going fast. Don't worry. We'll make money for you. That's it. Anyway, just stay calm. Go see how gold always have a way of formating profits. You know the gold, not the currency pair. Go and check all those currency pair and scroll the display now. You will not be losing plenty money if you are trading currency pair. But if you don't get money to use bigger loss and not if you make money, you just like now waste of time. Like now, if I want to trade synthetics now, I prefer to trade this 75 because it makes volatile like gold than all those jobs there. Understand? And at least this 75, they will know now.
I prefer that jump.
Jump, me too, I trade jump. If I want to trade jump, I trade jump 100. Not jump 10, I trade jump 100. So if I trade jump 100,
It's fast.
Yes, it's fast also a little bit. And also, jump 100, who even introduced me to that jump 100? You get one of my students that I take from Mauchi. One man like that. When he come, he dey trade synthetic. So rain hold up for this office that day. We left here around 9 p.m. in the night. So after we got Forex now. So that night, don't say they drop signal.